what's going on with all this, but it seems like quite the production going on here.
This project is particularly important to us just because it's the continuation of a campaign we kicked off last year with HDNA.
What's going to happen up on top of a mountain, a movie camera is going to fall off the hill and start tumbling down this mountain, each time breaking into different Sony products.
Concepted Tumble about 7 months ago. It was actually the first ever script we wrote, so yeah, we got pretty lucky.
It's going to be no tent, no chairs, none of that sort of stuff, one monitor. We'll just go and sit up there, BYO coffee. Okay.
When we first got the schedule, it was shooting in 2 weeks, so there was a lot of stuff that needed to be done quickly.
Ice climbing up a mountain and have a 50-foot techno crane hanging off a ledge and a helicopter landing, and it's just the scale of it is big.
We're going to mount a camera in here, tie a rope to it, and Jeff is going to heave it with all his might off this gondola.
Hi guys, that's really good.
It was an HD shoot as well, so that was another thing that was rather interesting to everybody, especially seeing how HD would handle with bright snow and blue sky, and it did really well.
Shooting with effects, it can be difficult because you have to use your imagination. You want to see what you're shooting, and sometimes you just can't. And you have to trust that the effects people are going to make it all come to life and make it feel great.
It takes a lot of people to, from the outside, to do nothing. I looked behind me and there were 25 people in there and another 25 people outside.
I really don't know what they're shooting.
Now they're shooting the signs for the explosion, but we didn't hear no explosion.
We usually are putting the visual stimulus throughout a shot, where this is something where the visual effects company, the mill, will ultimately be putting in the action.
I can't wait to see what the mill's going to do with this CG product.
Smashing things is great fun. It's like being a kid.
Which direction the gravity goes, how the objects are rigid or flexible, so they bounce more or they bounce less, stuff like this. That we have to solve later.
This is for the shot where the Blu-rays are reforming after the initial breakup shot. It's the first time they reform and we need to kind of see what's happening quite clearly.
So my thinking is that we do two passes. We do one complete product pass and one shatter pass. We're going to have to put a lot of our man hours into this. A lot of work goes behind it. A lot of managing. We've almost treated this like a film pipeline.
We're in the beginning stages, and we're now just really starting the proper production. So it's quite a long way to go now.
This is a much bigger production than anything we've done in a long time.
Just because of the length of the project, 9 shoot days, and the people that you're with every day for 3 weeks, I think logistically it was probably one of the hardest shoots I've done before.